I'm here with Sage Hagelman, who plays bass and sings for Bones of Chrome. How are you doing today, Sage?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
All right, cool.
So, Sage, how long have you been singing for?
So I've been singing ever since 4th grade. I was in my elementary school's choir, and yeah, ever since then I've been singing.
How long have you been playing bass for, and how'd you get into it?
So I've been playing bass for around 6 years now. I was kind of inspired to start playing because of Steve Harris from Iron Maiden. That's around the time I started listening to Maiden, and I just love, Steve Harris's bass parts, and I'm just like, I want to do that too,
That's actually really, really cool. So you mentioned to me off camera that you are in a few bands. What's the name of these bands, and how long have you been playing with them?
So the longest band I've been in so far is, I went to School of Rock Farmingdale a couple of years ago, and one of my bass teachers there, Alan, he started his own side thing for people aging out of School of Rock, because you can only go to School of Rock till 18. So I started that after I graduated School of Rock, and I've been in that for about almost 2 years now. And then I do have my other band, Bones of Chrome, which we're trying to start up. It's been a little hard with everyone's schedule, but hopefully by this summer we're gonna start things up.
So do you play bass for that one?
Yep, so for both bands, I play bass and I sing.
Oh wow, awesome.
Yeah.
So the mask that you brought, did you make this?
Yeah, so I made this in October of last year. I just got like a plain white mask from Five Below, and then I just freehanded the design out. I kind of want to do a thing where I had like a, an idea in mind where I want to do half black, half white. I took inspiration from the yin yang, where it's like there's good and evil and good. And then for the eyes, like the design here, I kind of took inspiration from Gene Simmons of Kiss.
It's really cool.
Thank you.
So do you use this for performances?
Yep,
or?
I'm going to start using this for performances. Once I get Bones of Chrome started, I'm going to be using this a lot more.
It's really cool.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me today, Sage.
Yeah, no problem.
You can
Thank you
catch
for
up
having
with
me.
Sage on their Instagram, and you can catch Sage at the open mic on Tuesday. Hope you have a great weekend, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.
I'm here with Sage Hagelman, who plays bass and sings for Bones of Chrome. How are you doing today, Sage?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So Sage, how long have you been singing for?
So I've been singing for a pretty long time. I started singing all the way back in fourth grade when I joined my elementary school's choir. I've been basically singing ever since, you know.
How long have you been playing bass for, and how did you get into playing?
So I've been playing bass for about 6 years now. I started playing after I started listening to Iron Maiden for the first time, which is like one of my favorite bands. Just Steve Harris is a phenomenal bassist, and I just absolutely loved what he does. And I'm just like, I want to do that too, you know?
Mm-hmm. You mentioned to me off camera that you were in a few bands. What's the name of these bands, and how long have you been playing with them?
So the band I've been in for the longest time is Alan Boulevard. So my bass teacher at School of Rock Farmingdale, his name is Alan. He started his own side band for people aging out of School of Rock. So I started that almost 2 years ago. And then, yeah, I'm still in it. We might be performing sometime in May. And then the other band I'm in, it's my own band. We're called Bones of Chrome. I started that up with my friend Sam, who I met through School of Rock. And we're going to hopefully try to start up this summer.
That's so cool. So do you play bass and sing for both bands?
Yep.
Or?
I play bass and sing.
That's really cool. So the mask that you brought, did you make this?
Yeah, so I made this in October of 2022. I just bought like a plain white mask from Five Below, and then I freehanded like the design out. And then I knew I wanted to do like a half black, half white thing. And I kind of took inspiration from the yin yang, where there's good and evil and good. And then for the eye designs, I took inspiration from Gene Simmons' makeup from Kiss, because I always loved his makeup out of every member of the band. I thought his was always the coolest.
Mm-hmm. So are you going to use this for performances, or?
Yep, performances when Bones of Chrome starts up. I'm going to be wearing this a lot more.
It's really cool. Thank you for joining me today, Sage.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You can catch up with Sage on their Instagram and their band's Instagram, and at the open mic in the Upbeat on Tuesday. Hope you have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. I'm here with Sage Hagelman, who plays bass and sings for Bones of Chrome. How are you doing today, Sage?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So Sage, how long have you been singing for?
So I've been singing ever since I was in fourth grade. I joined my elementary school's choir, And I just loved it so much, and I loved performing at all the shows we would do, and I just continue to do it. And to this day, I'm still having fun with it.
That is really cool. How long have you been playing bass for, and how'd you get into playing?
So I've been playing bass for 6 years. I started playing bass when I first started listening to Iron Maiden, which is one of my favorite bands. Just Steve Harris's bass style is just amazing, and I just loved it so much where I wanted to start picking it up.
You mentioned to me off camera that you were in a few bands. What's the name of these bands, and how long have you been playing with them for?
So the first band I've been in for the longest time is called Allen Boulevard. So I've been in it for almost 2 years now. My old bass teacher from School of Rock, Alan, he started it for people aging out of School of Rock or people who just don't want to go to School of Rock anymore but want to like continue performing. I started in September 2 years ago, and I'm still in it, and we might be performing at the end of May sometime.
And the other band,
And the other band I'm trying to start up is Bones of Chrome. I've been planning to start up for a while, but it's kind of hard with everyone's schedule. Originally, I started the idea of starting Bones of Chrome with my friend Sam, who I met at School of Rock. And hopefully by this summer, we could get everyone together and start performing and rehearsing.
That is really cool. So do you play bass and sing for both?
Yep, I do bass and vocals.
That is really cool. So the mask that you brought, did you make this?
Yep, so I made this in October of last year. I just bought like a basic white plastic mask from Five Below, and then I just freehanded the design on, and because I knew I wanted to do like a half black, half white thing, similar to like the yin yang, where there's good and evil and good. And then for the eye design, I took inspiration from Gene Simmons' makeup from Kiss, because I just always loved like his makeup design. I always thought it was really cool.
So Bones of Chrome, does everybody in the band wear this, like wear a type of mask, or is it like just
So
you?
I think as far as I know, it's just me and Sam. I do not think my guitarist or my drummer are gonna wear masks, but it's like optional, you know.
Okay. So are you gonna wear this for like performances
Yep.
and stuff?
Yep, it's gonna be for performances. So once Bones of Chrome gets together and starts like performing more, you will see this a lot more.
That is really cool. So thank you for joining me today,
Yeah,
Sage.
thank you for having me.
You can catch up with Sage on their Instagram and their band's Instagram and at the open mic in the Upbeat on Tuesday. Hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.